What is up, guys? Wraith here, Great Bearded Gaming Society. We're messing around on Trafton yet again. We're still in the same little spot. Mostly because it was convenient, it was open, and, well, we were already here. So, didn't have to move around a whole bunch. But, as you can see from my little intro spot, if you take your eyes off the spot, it will get you. We were feeling a bit cocky, to say the least. We came in, we had a really good round, a really good round, and bashed, just beat a slaver, slapped death really quick. Then we started picking up our pace a little bit at how fast we were killing them. Obviously, with some of the previous things we've had, trying to make sure that we've got a solid little claim on the area, because we're just merrily kind of grinding away. But we pulled one, and we didn't pull him as far out as we had been pulling the others, as you could see, and he never cut back, and he ping-ponged around back there with all of his friends, and one turned into two, and we, at first I thought, all right, we're not taking that bad of a beating, we can just rotate from one to the other. When his friend comes back, we'll just beat him up, and then it turned into three, and it just says, all right, now it's time to go, and of course we almost kicked the bucket. We made it, thankfully, but it was not pretty. Now, the other thing that we've done at the same time, of course, is while we're here, and it's a relatively safe camp for us at this, as long as we're getting one at a time, is we broke back out the sword, well, the axe in my case, but we broke back out our one-hander, we broke back out the shield, we worked up all of our skills, just to kind of keep all of our skills capped off, so it should be a good camp for that at the same time, because again, it's, it's nice and safe. We're not making tons and tons of cash, but the experience bar, it's moving, okay. And at the same time, with other things that are going on, it is a nice, quiet, out-of-the-way camp. It's been only a few times where I've really even been bothered. So it's been nice. One of the things, of course, that we've got to figure out, home stretch-wise for, goals, I guess we should say, is in 2 more levels, we get another round of spells, which the new heal will be spectacular. So we can keep things moving like this. So I'm very likely to kind of ping pong around in some of the surrounding areas for a bit, just to see. On days like today where I kind of have other things to do at the same time, I will probably sit kind of slow motion in a camp like this where I can just kind of do at my own pace and not have to really pay attention to other people. And then if we can get on during an evening or a little slightly more prime time-ish time frame, then I can try to get in the group. Maybe we'll rotate over back to Crushbone a little bit, because of course we have still lofty aspirations of someday completing a Screaming Mace on this guy without having to buy one. But we'll see how things go. Like I said, not a huge update this time around. We're going to work away on these guys for right now, because again, several mentioned, listen before it, it's safe, etc., etc. We're going to grind through these guys. Like I said, we're safely into level, so even if we do kick the bucket, we're not going to lose the level. I said I'm really hoping to be able to accelerate a little bit into 15, get our next round of spells. Like I said, I've got a whole bag full of them somewhere, ready to rumble. So we can up our armor class a little bit, we can do a better heal, and we get our first undead blast, so we can start working on that. And then maybe we can find, some of these nice undead areas and really kind of go ham with the help of that blast, especially somewhere we can do single pulls or something like that would be outstanding. Maybe we jump back across to the chessboard. Some of them were already blue to us. Obviously, with some of them being bigger, it was a bit of a problem. But if the blast if it's efficient, that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of trying to look down the road. As always, if you guys have some ideas or there's some things that you can think of that I have not thought of yet, by all means, let us know down below, because that would be awesome. I've looked up a handful of things, kind of in some of the level ranges that we're lined up on, and the problem with a good deal of them, at least as far as just for easy, people have written stuff out, right? The big problem with a ton of them, unfortunately, is they're written for classes who are known for soloing. So you get a lot of, oh, this is good for Magician, oh, this is good for Necro or Druid or a Bard. Shaman, listed a lot because they can just root rot things to death. Oddly enough, I found a couple that are tagged for clerics. I imagine most of that, without digging into things really hard, is probably just because clerics have the stronger undead blast way sooner, where they can really just, they can tank it up and sit behind their heal spells, and just blast things to death. Or I mean, hell, they probably root nuke if they really wanted to. But we are going to continue to farm through here. Like I said, nothing stellar in that regard. The other big advantage, like I said, is we're slowly getting our skills caught up here with everything. I'm hoping that as we get our two-handed blunt even higher, we'll be even more consistent and we can roll a little bit stronger. So, I believe, so we're going to call it for that one. We come up with any ideas at the last minute, I'll tack them on to the end here a little bit. We're going to stay here. We're going to farm through. We're going to see what kind of cash we can get. As always, if you guys like what we're doing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you're running the challenge yourself, what does your first toon look like? What combos do you get? How many lives do you have left? And what do you think of the challenge yourself so far? We did have a new sub to the community in the chat mentioned he was going to start up, so I'm excited to see what you came with out of the gate. But let me know, guys. Until next time, hope everybody has a great time, and we will see you guys then.